What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. Alright, so we're going against Galactus today, and we're taking Carnage in. So, following suit, whenever I get a character to the level 70 or tier 3, I like to test them out against Galactus, just to see what kind of damage they can do there. So, we have Carnage here ready to go. Let's take a look at his build, and then we'll hop into the gameplay and see just how quickly he destroyed Galactus. Well, actually, I think the clear that we had, since I've already recorded the clear, we did have someone else that had a very stacked character helping us out. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Odin that was helping out. So yeah, anyway, let's just go ahead and take a look at the build here. So we have some Urus on him. Nothing too crazy. I believe those are all just a legendary Urus. Oh, there's one mythic on there. For these skills, we have 3, 4, and 5 leveled up. For his type enhancement, it still hasn't been ranked up at all. I'm still at 0. For his Ice Await set, we do have a fully awakened Hawk's Eye on him. For the Obelisk here, or CTP in this case, I do still have that CTP of Rage on him because I am liking how Carnage is performing with the CTP of Rage, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be his permanent build. So this CTP of Rage is now going to be dedicated to Carnage. And the uniform is just sitting at advanced because I don't have any means to get more biometrics for him, and I don't have a mega rank up ticket right now for uniforms. If I did, I'd probably give that to Carnage for sure. So yeah, that's his build. Let's take a look at the details here. You can see we have max ignore defense, max skill cooldown, and our crit rate and crit damage. Well, crit damage is pretty low, but our crit rate's looking good, and our attack speed is pretty good as well. So yeah, that's Carnage. So let's go ahead and hop into the gameplay and see how we did against Galactus. Alright, so here we are loading into the fight. We've got two random teammates here, except for some reason I think that bottom guy there, that Chad guy, was maybe mocking me or something like that, because he had a regular team. It was Ronin, tier 3 Odin, and Phylavel, and then he switched to a double tier 3 team. He probably knows that I complain about that all the time. People with 2 tier 3s in their team, 2 or 3, they don't do anything. He's like, oh yeah, well, check this out. But anyway, I'm going with a full DPS team here just to see how quickly Carnage could take down Galactus. We have Miles Morales with his doppelganger uniform there, and then we have Valkyrie for support. And yeah, as you can see, we are flying through this, doing tons of damage here. So Carnage is just wrecking Galactus here because he has really high raw damage, which is really good. So he doesn't rely completely on his all defense down. Of course, the all defense, I was just checking right there. I was like, all right, how much damage is that other guy doing? So we are in the lead here. So Carnage is out DPSing his Professor X. And what did he have? He had Cyclops lead and Coulson support, was it? I think that's what it was. So he is going with a pretty good team there in terms of the buffs for Professor X. I don't know what Obelisk or CTP he's on, but my Carnage being on a Rage here is just tearing through Galactus. And Carnage can work just fine with a standard damage proc. It's a little trickier to try to do the tier 3 and 5th skill combo because you want to let the tier 3 play out a little bit so you can get the continuing effects there. So as you can see, you got to wait for Carnage to pop up, and then boom, as soon as he starts shooting down all that stuff from the tier 3, then you can cancel it and you'll still get all of the residual damage and the residual effects from that. But if you cancel before that, it will cancel out the whole animation and you won't get any of that damage. So that's the one thing you have to wait for, and that can definitely trigger a regular damage proc pretty easily because there's quite a few hits leading up to that. But yeah, as you can see, Carnage is just no joke here. He's just tearing through this. He's super strong here. So yeah, I'm really liking Carnage. Every game mode that I've taken him into, he's kind of surprised me and done really, really well. So overall, he's been a great addition to my tier 3 roster and a well-needed physical damage character that can kind of pull his weight in all of these game modes, because I'm lacking physical damage characters. It might just be because my physical damage cards are really bad. So even though I have some of, I have every character unlocked, I'm still struggling with physical damage characters, and Carnage can help fill that role for me because even with my lack of stats, he's still destroying pretty much all of the content. So yeah, that's going to be that very quick fight there with Carnage against Galactus. He did 40 million damage in just that 2 minutes. So yeah, more than capable of taking down Galactus. So hopefully you enjoyed this short clip here. This ended up being a shorter video just because Carnage just, yeah, he just destroyed. He's got better things to do. So he just wants to get through Galactus there and take on a real challenge. But anyway, it's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And of course I will catch you in the next one.